accomplished artist whose work has won national and international acclaim. Several of her sculptures are in important collections, and she is a recipient of the Princess Grace Foundation Award. I asked her how she got started.
The first exhibition was in Athens, the Athens gallery owned by Marilena Liakopoulou. And Marilena was very, very nice to me and immediately said, yes, I'm interested, and you can have an exhibition in 4 months, which was a little bit hectic and anxiety producing, but I think that's the only way I would have done it, because it's such a big deal, your first exhibition.
Alexandra is very modest as a person and says she owes a lot of her success to luck.
I was very lucky in that a lot of people helped me, and I believe that if somebody who's already established opens the door for you, it makes it easier for a young artist. I had Sofia Vari, who had a friend who had a gallery in Paris, saw my work, thought it was interesting and introduced me, and so I started showing in Paris. Then I was part of a group show in a museum. They sort of chose me to be part of a group show, and the gallery I'm showing with now, Jean-Jacques Dutcot, saw my work there and was interested and has been showing me ever since. And in New York, it happened to be someone I knew who liked my work, and he offered me, and it just happened, it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, it was just pure luck.
Alexandra's most recent exhibition was at the Beinaki Museum in Athens. These photos were taken during the setup of the exhibition, but if it looks a bit familiar, it probably is, because it was chosen by the Greek National Tourist Organization to promote Greece in their worldwide campaign. Alexandra told me her family always encouraged her artistic side. As far back as she can remember, she was always drawing, painting, creating.
This was my way of seeing myself in the world. I would escape into this world of making things and drawing and all this stuff, and that's how I always perceived myself.
Alexandra's work concentrates mainly on torsos and horses. I asked her how important horses were in her life.
A big part of my life. Even as a child, I was drawing horses a lot and making horses out of wire, masking tape, clay, a million things. My sister and I used to ride as children, but basically I think as I was working on the torsos, I was looking a lot at ancient Greek sculptures. I had found a book on the Parthenon, and I was looking a lot at the torsos, and because of the Parthenon frieze, I happened to be looking at the horses as well. And then it just came out naturally. I was walking on a beach, I found a piece of wood that looked like the neck of a horse, and the first horse's head came out of that. And it's been a sort of natural progression ever since. It's been a parallel work with my torsos. The horses develop in their own way.
Alexandra has always spent a lot of her time traveling to and living in different countries. After graduating from Oxford's Ruskin School of Fine Art, she gained a master's degree from Columbia University, New York. Traveling still gives her a lot of her inspiration.
I saw a piece of body armor at the Metropolitan Museum, and what interested me was the interior space. So I started working on the interior space and the exterior space, and then the horses started becoming more linear and about the space as well. So I suppose the one feeds the other on a different level. It's one step removed from the human So perhaps more liberating for me. It doesn't have all the connotations of what a human torso has for me.
I wondered what criteria Alexandra looks for when she's making her vast collection of scrap metal and odd bits of wood.
Some things I collect because I think they might be useful later, but a lot of them, it's the same with the wood. It's like a moment of recognition. I see something in them that looks like part of a horse or part of a torso, which is what I've been working on the past few years. And I collect it already recognizing a shape in it that is something I want to work with.
Alexandra's studio seems to be set in the perfect location for her work, in a wooded garden.
Oh, so it's not all as perfectly organically natural as it looks. You build up as well with
I cheat all the time. I try to make it look like I found it this way. Up in the north of Greece, we used to go to a beach where they were making fishing boats, and actually I have pictures of the place. The houses of the workers the sheds of the workers who were working on the fishing boats look very much like what my sculptures look like. And it wasn't conscious, the use of these materials, but I think it was part of my background growing up and the visual history that I had as a child.
At first glimpse, Alexandra's obsession with collecting metal and wood artifacts might seem a bit odd. But look deeper, and you do begin to see a bit through her eyes.